True Blue Nation, Dodgers Report.
The Dodgers front office just made a high-risk gamble for the NLCS. A last-minute roster move is splitting opinions and could define our fate in the series. Is it genius or a fatal mistake? To understand the strategy behind this high-stakes play, subscribe now and hit the bell. The full breakdown starts now. A huge welcome to True Blue Nation, Dodgers Report, your go-to hub for everything about our beloved Los Angeles Dodgers. I'm your host, bringing you the hottest information and in-depth analysis you won't find anywhere else. Before we dive into the breaking news that's shaking things up behind the scenes, I need to ask one thing of you, the True Blue crew. If you live and breathe Dodger Blue, if you believe in this journey to the World Series, then become part of our community. Click that subscribe button right now and turn on the notification bell. That way, you'll guarantee you won't miss any crucial updates or exclusive analysis. Trust me, you'll want to be in the loop for what we're about to discuss today. All right, let's get straight to the point. With Game 1 of the National League Championship Series against the Milwaukee Brewers right around the corner, the Dodgers front office, led by Andrew Friedman and executed on the field by Dave Roberts, has finalized the 26-man roster for this battle. And as I've been gathering from my sources close to the club, there has been one significant yet strategic change from the team that defeated the Philadelphia Phillies in the NLDS. Right-handed pitcher Ben Casparius has been added to the roster, while the young catcher Dalton Rushing has been removed. At first glance, this might seem like a simple swap, but the truth is it reveals a great deal about the team's mentality for a 7-game series. The decision to remove Rushing, a valued prospect and a third catcher, was not made lightly. He had only a single plate appearance in the entire postseason, resulting in a strikeout in Game 3 of the NLDS. In practice, he became a luxury item, an insurance policy that, thankfully, we didn't need to use. With Will Smith, even while recovering from a fracture in his right hand, playing like a true warrior, and Ben Rortvedt proving to be a more than reliable backup, the need for a third catcher drastically diminished. Furthermore, the emergence of Hye-Seong Kim as the primary left-handed pinch-hitting option off the bench filled a gap that Rushing might have theoretically occupied. The front office's logic is clear and precise. In a long and grueling series against a formidable opponent like the Brewers, bullpen depth is worth more than positional redundancy, no matter how talented the player. Every roster spot is a valuable asset, and the internal analysis indicated that an extra arm in the bullpen would offer Dave Roberts far greater tactical flexibility. We're talking about being able to better manage our starters' pitch counts, having options for low-leverage situations without burning our top relievers, and being prepared for games that stretch into extra innings. This is a chess move, thinking not just about Game 1, but about where the team will be in a Game 6 or 7. Now, let's focus on who's coming in. Ben Casparius. And here, the analysis needs to be even more detailed, because his story this season is, literally, a tale of two halves. Including him on the NLCS roster is a calculated risk, but one that could pay huge dividends if he's used correctly. If we look at Casparius's numbers through July 7th, we see a dominant pitcher, a 4-1 record, an impressive 2.93 ERA, with 44 strikeouts and only 7 walks in 40 innings. He was one of the most reliable arms in our bullpen. However, necessity called. With injuries plaguing our starting rotation, the coaching staff tried to stretch him out, turning him into a long reliever and even a spot starter. The intention was noble, but the results were disastrous. In his next 5 appearances, totaling 19.2 innings, Casparius gave up 18 earned runs. His ERA skyrocketed, and his confidence seemed shaken, culminating in his demotion to AAA Oklahoma City on September 9th. He hasn't pitched in an MLB game since September 6th, which adds a layer of uncertainty about his current form. So why bring him back now, on the biggest stage? The answer lies in his role definition. No one expects Casparius to enter in the 8th inning of a tied game. His job, as it's been relayed to me, will be very specific: to pitch in low-leverage situations. Think of a scenario where the Dodgers are up by 5 or 6 runs, or conversely, trailing by a similar margin. It's in those moments that Casparius will come in to eat innings, saving the high-leverage arms like our elite closer, Roki Sasaki, or critical moment specialists like Alex Vesia. In a best-of-7 series, the ability to win a game 8-2 without having to use your top 3 relievers is a massive competitive advantage. It keeps your key pitchers rested and ready for the moments that truly define the series. Casparius's presence on the roster is a protective shield for the core of our bullpen. It's an unglamorous role, but an absolutely vital one. The front office is betting that in a limited and well-defined role away from the pressure of decisive moments, Casparius can find his rhythm again and provide the innings we need to keep the machine running at full steam. In summary, the swap of Dalton Rushing for Ben Casparius is a pragmatic bet on pitching depth over positional redundancy. It's an acknowledgement that to overcome the Brewers and reach the World Series, bullpen management will be a decisive factor. The Dodgers are signaling that they have full confidence in Will Smith and Ben Rortvedt to command the home plate, and that the value of an extra arm, even one with a recent history of struggles, outweighs that of a third catcher who would likely not see the field. And now, I turn to you, the Blue Crew. What do you think of this strategic decision? Is adding Ben Casparius, with his recent highs and lows, over the security of Dalton Rushing the right move to win the National League? Do you trust that in his designated role, he can be a useful piece for this series? Leave your well-reasoned opinions in the comments below. I read every single one, and I want to know what Dodger Nation is thinking. And of course, if you value this kind of deep-dive analysis and want to stay ahead of the news, make sure you are subscribed to True Blue Nation. Dodgers Report. Let's go on this journey to the top together, one game at a time.